Hi children, welcome back to our channel. In previous video we discussed about the few definitions in the chapter of motion in a straight line. Remaining definitions I want to explain in this video. So ఇంతకుముందు వీడియో మీరు చూడనట్లయితే ఫస్ట్ ఆ వీడియో చూసిన తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఈ వీడియోని కంటిన్యూ చేయండి, ఓకేనా? సో హియర్ ఇన్ దిస్ వీడియో వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు డిస్కస్ అబౌట్ ది ఫ్యూ డెఫినేషన్స్. Velocity, what is velocity and what is average velocity, what is acceleration, what is uniform acceleration, non-uniform acceleration and negative acceleration. So what is velocity? Velocity is nothing but the displacement covered by the body in particular time. That should be called velocity. In previous video we discussed about the speed. What is speed? The distance covered by the body in particular time is called speed. Now what is velocity? The displacement covered by the body in particular time. Simply we will call the rate of displacement of a body is called its velocity. So here simply we are writing the expression is velocity is equals to displacement by time. And now here velocity is a vector quantity that should be having both magnitude and direction. Here we are going to write the units. Units of velocity is in CGS centimeter per second and in SI meter per second. Clear? Velocity is what? Vector quantity. It is a vector. And next thing is average velocity. Average velocity, the total displacement covered by the body in particular time of interval. The total displacement covered by the body in particular time of interval, that should be called average velocity. Average velocity and instantaneous velocity both are different. Instantaneous velocity means what? The velocity of the body at particular instant of time. On that moment what is its velocity? That should be called instantaneous velocity. The total displacement covered in particular time, that should be what we call average velocity. For example, here a body is moving from A to B. A body means nothing but a car, anything, any vehicle. It is moving from A to B. When the time is t1, at that its position is taken as x1. After some time here we will take, that is the final time, here I am showing t2. And now here the displacement is x2. Our position is x2. At the time t1 its position is x1. At the time t2 its position is x2. Now here what is the here definition? Average velocity is equals to total displacement by time taken. Here this is a straight line. x2 is the final position, x1 is the initial position. Then what is total displacement? x2 minus x1. That's why here average velocity can be written as here x2 minus x1. Total displacement is what? x2 minus x1. Then total time taken is what? t1 is the initial time and t2 is the final time. Then what to write? t2 minus t1. So this is the formula for to write the average velocity. Average velocity is equals to x2 minus x1 by t2 minus t1. So units of velocity, average velocity, both are same. This is simply about the velocity and average velocity. And next thing children, acceleration. What is mean by acceleration? The rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. When the body is moving in particular one direction, its velocity changes with time. then the body is said to be in acceleration. For example, we have started a bike. Initially the bike is at rest position. After we start the vehicle, we will go for first gear. After some time second gear, third gear, fourth gear, like that. సో ఒక వెహికల్ యొక్క స్పీడ్ పెరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. ఫస్ట్ గేర్ ఉన్నప్పుడు స్పీడ్ 10 to 20 ఉంటుంది, సెకండ్ గేర్ అయినప్పుడు 20 to 30, 40 ఉంటుంది, థర్డ్ గేర్ 42 ఉంటుంది, ఫోర్త్ గేర్ 50+ ఉంటుంది. సో ఇట్లా గేర్లు మారుస్తూ ఉంటే ఏమవుతుందంటే దాని యొక్క స్పీడ్ వెలాసిటీ అనేది పెరుగుతూ ఉంటుంది. సో దాన్ని మనం అక్కడ ఏమంటున్నామంటే the rate of change of velocity when the body is in a motion, its velocity changes with respect to time, then the body is said to be in acceleration. So here the acceleration should be shown by the equation acceleration is equals to change in velocity by time. Acceleration is equals to change in velocity by time. This is the formula for acceleration. Simply what we have to say, the rate of change of velocity is what we call acceleration, and it is obviously shown like this: AV is equals to dV by dt. dV means what? Change in velocity. dt means what? Time interval. So here now units, children, it is also vector quantity, and units in CGS units are meter per second square, centimeter per second square, and in SI meter per second square. Units of acceleration is what? CGS units are centimeter per second square, and SI units are meter per second square. So now children, I will give one example for you. What is acceleration? How we can identify that? Here simply we are taken one straight line motion. Here I am showing that timings are t1, t2, t3, t4, t5, t6, t7, t8, and so on, like that. Here the vehicle is moving along a straight line path. At time t1, its speed is 10 meter per second, and next thing is 30 meter per second, and next thing is 50 meter per second, and 90, 100, 120, 140, and 160. Clear? 10 meter per second when the time is t1, 10 meter per second. For example, I am saying now here 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. Time interval is I am taking here 5 seconds, 20 seconds, 30, 25 seconds, for 30 seconds, 35 seconds, and 40 seconds. So when the time is 5 seconds, speed is 10 meter per second. Next 30 meter per second. Next 5 seconds, 50 meter per second. Next 90, next 100, next 120, and for every 5 seconds its speed is changes. Okay children, I already told you in straight line motion we will take speed and velocity, both are similar, equal. Here velocity is what? 10 meter per second here, 30 meter per second, 50, 90, 100, 120, 140, 160, like that. So you have to observe, once the body is coming into the motion, with respect of time its velocity is increases. So when the velocity is increases continuously, then the body is said to be in acceleration. Clear? And children, here for example, if you want to find out the acceleration in this case, now first we can take the two intervals only, t2 minus t1 and 30 minus 10. What is the formula? Acceleration is equals to change in velocity by time. If you want to find out the acceleration for these two situations, when time t1 5 seconds, velocity is 10 meter per second. When the time is 10 seconds, speed is 30 meter per second. Then what rate acceleration? A is equals to change in velocity by time. change in velocity what it is? 30 minus 10 by 10 minus 5. So 20 by 5, that is 4 meter per second square. 4 meter per second square. So you can take any two successive situations. First time t1 అన్నాం, అప్పుడు ఎంత ఉంది? వెలాసిటీ 10 మీటర్ పర్ సెకండ్ ఉంది. నెక్స్ట్ టైం 10 సెకండ్స్ అయినప్పుడు 30 మీటర్ పర్ సెకండ్ ఉంది. సో ఇట్లా ఏ రెండు వరుస సంఘటనలు తీసుకున్నా కానీ అక్కడ మనం యాక్సిలరేషన్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయొచ్చు. దేని ప్రకారం? ఆ ఫార్ములా ప్రకారం, చేంజ్ ఇన్ వెలాసిటీ బై టైం. క్లియర్? అండ్ నౌ చిల్డ్రన్, దిస్ యాక్సిలరేషన్ ఈజ్ డివైడ్ ఇంటూ 3 types. When the acceleration is said to be positive, when the acceleration is said to be negative, when the acceleration is said to be 0. Positive acceleration, negative acceleration, and 0 acceleration, and uniform acceleration, non-uniform acceleration. We have so many terms like that. So let's discuss that is. First thing is, what is mean by positive acceleration? What is that? Positive acceleration. To understand about these definitions, you have to remember only one formula. That is what? Acceleration is equals to change in velocity by time. Change in velocity by time. So that means what here? Acceleration is directly proportional to the change in velocity. From this formula, what you have to say? Acceleration is directly proportional to the change in velocity. Clear? Direct proportionality is there. If change in velocity is positive, acceleration is positive. If change in velocity is negative, acceleration is negative. If change in velocity is 0, acceleration is 0. If change in velocity is same everywhere, then acceleration is uniform acceleration. Got my point? Acceleration is equals to change in velocity by time. It is the formula. By based upon the change in velocity, we have to define the type of acceleration. Acceleration is proportional to change in velocity. If then this change in velocity is positive, acceleration is positive. If change in velocity is negative, acceleration is negative. If change in velocity is 0, acceleration is 0. So let's go for detailed explanation. Some examples are there. Same example we are taking now here. I don't want to say about the timing. Simply here we have T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, T7, T8. These are the respective timings when the body is in motion. And now here children, same example. What are the velocities of car? When the time of T1, its velocity is 10 meter per second. When time T2, 30 meter per second. T3, 50. T4, 90. T5, 100. T6, 120. T7, 140. T8, 160. So in this case, every time you have to find out the change in velocity. For example, if you can take these two, this one is the initial velocity and this one is the final velocity. If you can take these two, 30 is the initial velocity, 50 is the final velocity. So here, what is change in velocity? Change in velocity is nothing but final velocity minus initial velocity. Initial velocity. So if you can consider 10 and 30, 30 is the final. 30 minus 10 is what? 20 meter per second. 20 meter per second. And again here, 50 minus 30, 20. 90 minus 50, 40. 100 minus 90, 10. 120 minus 100, 20. And 140 minus 20, 120, 20. 160 minus 140, 20. So when the car is moving like this, for every two intervals or every two particular timings, you have to find out the change in velocity. Then every time you have to check whether the change in velocity is positive or negative. In this case, what you have to say? The velocities are change in velocities every time. For every time of interval, change in velocity is positive. Then that type of acceleration is called positive acceleration. When the body is in a motion, the change in velocity of the body for every time of interval, if it is positive, then the acceleration is said to be positive acceleration. Positive acceleration. Clear, children? And now if you can go for negative acceleration, children, very simple. For positive acceleration, you have to remember when the velocity of body is continuously increases, then its acceleration is positive. You have to remember that. And next thing is here negative acceleration. So for example, there is no traffic on the road. రోడ్డు మీద ట్రాఫిక్ ఏం లేదు, బైక్ మీద చాలా స్పీడ్గా వెళ్తున్నాం లేదా కార్లో చాలా స్పీడ్గా వెళ్తున్నాం. క్లియర్? వెళుతున్నప్పుడు చాలా మన మూవింగ్లో ఉన్నప్పుడు కొంచెం దూరంలో బఫెలోస్ అనేవి రోడ్డుకి క్రాస్ చేస్తున్నప్పుడు ఆటోమేటిక్ అవుతుంది, ఎవరు లేనప్పుడు చాలా స్పీడ్గా వెళ్తున్నాం. ఎప్పుడైతే మనకి రోడ్డు మీద బఫెలోస్ కానీ పర్సన్స్ కానీ క్రాస్ చేస్తుంటారు, అప్పుడు దూరం నుంచే గమనించాం. అప్పుడు ఆటోమేటిక్ ఏం చేస్తాం, బ్రేక్ వేసుకుంటూ వెళ్తాం. అంటే ఏంటి, బ్రేక్ వేసినప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది, స్పీడ్ అనేది వెలాసిటీ ఎక్కువ నుంచి తక్కువ వచ్చేస్తుంది. సో వెలాసిటీ అనేది తక్కువ నుంచి ఎక్కువ పోతే ఏమవుతుందంటే పాజిటివ్ యాక్సలరేషన్ అవుతుంది. ఒకేసారి మ్యాక్సిమం వెలాసిటీ నుంచి వెలాసిటీ అనేది మినిమంకి రీచ్ అయితే దాన్ని ఏమంటామంటే నెగిటివ్ యాక్సలరేషన్ అంటాం. ఇక్కడ చూడండి, ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇస్తాను. ఇక్కడ వెన్ టైం t1 టైం దగ్గర ఎంత ఉందంటే 140 మీటర్ పర్ సెకండ్ ఉంది. 140 మీటర్ పర్ సెకండ్ ఉంది. నెక్స్ట్ t2 వచ్చేసరికి 110 మీటర్ పర్ సెకండ్ ఉంది. నెక్స్ట్ t3 వచ్చేసరికి 100, నెక్స్ట్ 80, 70, 50, 20, 10. t1 టైం దగ్గర ఏమో 140 మీటర్ పర్ సెకండ్ ఉంది. నెక్స్ట్ 110, నెక్స్ట్ 100, నెక్స్ట్ 80, 70, 50, 20, 10 లైక్ దట్. సో ఇప్పుడు చూడండి, చేంజ్ వెలాసిటీ అంటే ఏం చెప్పినా, ఫైనల్ వెలాసిటీ మైనస్ ఇనిషియల్ వెలాసిటీ అని చెప్పాను. సో ఇక్కడ 140 అనేది ఇనిషియల్ అవుతుంది, 110 అనేది ఫైనల్ అవుతుంది. ఫైనల్ వెలాసిటీ మైనస్ ఇనిషియల్ వెలాసిటీ. సో కాబట్టి 110 మైనస్ 140, 110 మైనస్ 140 ఏమవుతుంది, -30. సో ఫస్ట్ టైం ఆఫ్ ఇంటర్వెల్కి ఎంత చేంజ్ వెలాసిటీ ఉంది, -30 మీటర్ పర్ సెకండ్. నెక్స్ట్ సేమ్ అదే మోడల్, 100 మైనస్ 110 -10, 80 మైనస్ 100 -20, 70 మైనస్ 80 -10, 50 మైనస్ 70 -20, 20 minus 50 -30, again here -10. So in this case you can observe everywhere the change in velocity is negative. That's why when the body is in motion, the change in velocities of body with respect to the time is always to be negative. Then that type of acceleration is called negative acceleration. Negative acceleration also called retardation. What is that? Retardation. Adavutuna. When the velocity of the body is decrease from maximum to minimum, then that type of acceleration should be negative acceleration. So negative acceleration also called as retardation. Clear, children? So uniform acceleration is next thing. The acceleration is whatever may be, it is either positive or negative or uniform, non-uniform, but units are same. And now we can go for uniform acceleration. Let's go for that. So here same example I am going to take. Here t1, t2, t3, t4, t5, t6, t7 and t8. t1, t2, t3, t4, t5, t6, t7, t8. So here the velocity of car should be like this: 10 meter per second, next 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. So you have to find the now change in velocity. So same formula, final velocity minus initial velocity. 10 is the initial, 20 is the final. 20 minus 10, 10 meter per second. Here next thing is what? 30 minus 20, 10 meter per second. Next 40 minus 30, 10 meter per second. 50 minus 40, 10 meter per second. Again 60 minus 50, 10 meter per second. 70 minus 60, 10 meter per second. So you can observe now here, in this case, it is said to be positive acceleration or negative acceleration. Yes, it is positive because change in velocity is positive. But it is also called as uniform acceleration. Uniform acceleration. Why? Because you can observe here 10 meter per second. Change in velocity is what? For first time of interval, change in velocity is 10 meter per second. For next second time of interval also 10 meter per second. Next 10 meter per second. Again 10 meter per second. While the body is in motion, while the car is in motion, for every time of interval, the change in velocity is same. Change in velocity is same. Then that type of acceleration is called uniform acceleration. What we call? Uniform acceleration. When the body is in a motion, the change in velocity of the body should be same for every time of interval. Then the type of acceleration of the body is said to be uniform acceleration. ఒక వెహికల్ మూవ్ అవుతున్నప్పుడు దాని యొక్క చేంజ్ ఇన్ వెలాసిటీ అనేది ఒక టైం ఇంటర్వెల్తో పాటు ఇలా ఉందనుకోండి, 10 మీటర్ పర్ సెకండ్, 10 10 లైక్ దట్, ఇలా ఉందనుకోండి. అలా ఉన్నప్పుడు మనకి వస్తున్నటువంటి చేంజ్ ఇన్ వెలాసిటీ అనేది ఎప్పుడు కూడా పాజిటివ్ ఉందనుకోండి, ఆ పాజిటివ్తో పాటు ఎలా ఉండాలి? ఈక్వల్గా ఉండాలి. ఇక్కడ 10 ఉంది, 10 ఉంది, 10 ఉంది. అప్పుడు ఆ యాక్సలరేషన్ ఏమంటామంటే యూనిఫామ్ యాక్సలరేషన్ అంటాం. అలా కాకుండా ఇలా వస్తున్నాయి వాల్యూస్. ఫస్ట్ 10 ఉన్నాయి, తర్వాత 30 ఉంది, డిఫరెన్స్ రాస్తాను చూడండి. నాన్ యూనిఫామ్ యాక్సలరేషన్. నాన్ యూనిఫామ్ యాక్సలరేషన్ అంటే చూద్దాం. 10, 40, 30, 90, 70, and now here 160, 180, like that. Non-uniform acceleration. You can observe here 40 minus 10, 30 meter per second. 30 minus 40, minus 10. 90 minus 30, 60. 70 minus 90, minus 20. 160 minus 70, yes, what is that? 90. Next 180 minus 60, like that. So you have to observe here the change in velocity is changes. Yes, it is changes, but it is not same. If change in velocity is same, it is the uniform acceleration. If the change in velocity is changes, sometimes increases, sometimes decreases, that type of acceleration is called non-uniform acceleration. Clear? When the body is in motion, its acceleration is non-uniform. When the change in velocities are not same, the change in velocity are not same with respect to the time interval of the motion of the body, that is what we call non-uniform acceleration. So children, this is about the velocity, acceleration, uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity. And next thing is here zero acceleration. When the acceleration becomes zero, acceleration is zero. When acceleration is zero, I already told you what is that. When change in velocity is zero, acceleration is zero. So example for that, again t1, t2, t3, t4, t5, t6, t7. Here the body is moving at the same velocity for every time. 80 meter per second, 80, 80, 80, 80, 80. That is moving at the uniform speed, moving at the uniform speed or uniform velocity. So for time t1, its velocity is 80 meter per second. For time t2, it is 80 meter per second. For time t3 also 80. Next 80, 80, 80, like that. So every time it is having same velocity. When the body is moving with the same velocity, its change in velocity is 0. Here 80 minus 80, 0. 80 minus 80, 0. 80 minus 80, 0. When the body is moving in the same velocity with respect to the time, its acceleration is said to be 0. Its acceleration is said to be 0. That's why what you have to say? It is 0 acceleration. When the body is moving in the same velocity, its acceleration becomes 0. And next thing here, for another case also, acceleration becomes 0. That is what? The vehicle is always maintained to be rest. Here the body is moving at the same velocity, then acceleration becomes 0. And every time the car or anything is in rest position, then also change in velocity is 0. That means under two conditions the acceleration becomes 0. First one is when the body is maintained to be in rest position always, and the second thing is the vehicle is maintained to be in moving with the same velocity, then the acceleration becomes 0. So children, these are the basic definitions in this chapter. So after this only we are having so many interesting topics. So first you have to learn all the definitions. Okay, I hope you understand. If you can understand this one, like, share, comment the video and subscribe my channel to get all notifications. We will meet in the next video with some other interesting topic. Bye, take care.